people who would like to be more athletic, not necessarily athletes, but just the general population who wants to be healthier. And my focus in my fitness programs is on what we call functional fitness. And you can perform real-life daily activities such as walking, bending, lifting, and climbing the stairs, and then it's in bold letters without pain, injury, or discomfort. And that is exactly what we focus on in my particular type of fitness and fitness program. We'll give a little talk on what functional fitness is all about. And I really hope you guys stay. And after I do my presentation on functional fitness, we'll talk a little bit about nutrition. And Nick is going to talk about the 24-day challenge. And so you guys will see the whole thing. We're going to raffle some things off here in a little while. People ask me all the time. I don't even know. So I'm looking forward to see what you guys are all about. So then I can tell more people about it. So we're going to turn forward to Michael.
We go right back to the original, the original meaning for the character suit represents the whole person. There's, the character itself. If you look up in the top corner on the left side there, that character represents the human being with the spine, arms, the legs, head. So, Su meaning person or whole person. Complete person. Bok is a term to cultivate. As a farmer cultivates the soil, it turns over, so to twist, to pound, to cultivate. A blacksmith pounds metal to change it into steel. Right? So the common denominator for these descriptions are it's something that affects change. We turn over the soil in order to cultivate, to make it more fertile. We pound the metal in order to transform it into a tool, into something a little bit more rugged and durable. So the real translation for Subakdo is the way of cultivating the entire person. Pyongan Chodan.
Pyongan Chodan.
She's on. She's up.
So what types of training do we do at boot camp? Calisthenics, who knows what calisthenics is? What is it?
It's a workout without weight.
That's right, body weight exercise is just one of the different things. So like I said, the boot camp incorporates functional training, which is a number of different things. Body weight exercises being the primary thing that we do. We also use plyometrics. Who knows what plyometrics is?
Jump train.
Jump train, that's right, jumping around. Probably not something you're going to do at a gym or with a machine, but we do that. There's a purpose behind that. And jumping, as silly as it sounds, gets the heart rate going. And it certainly makes me feel a lot better than being on a treadmill like a hamster. So we do sports-specific training. Does anybody know what that means?
What's it?
Sports-specific training.
Specific training for sport?
Or whatever sport you're into, right? Right. So I actually, like, during a lot of our, we use a lot of exercises that teach people what I call the ABCs of fitness: agility, balance, and coordination. And if you think of athletic people, they're agile, they are really good at balance, they're strong, they're fast, they have really good coordination. So that's part of the program as well. And martial arts, and I want to tell you that prior to putting this thing together, I didn't realize you guys were going to get crazy and break a bunch of stuff, but we don't break nothing. So when I say martial arts, I mean that we use martial arts type movements. So I might have to adjust this PowerPoint for later use.
Finally?
So, okay, what I mean, like we might do something like a squat to forward kick, squat to forward kick, just a simple explanation of the exercise there. So also I've noticed, I've also put yoga and Pilates. Martial arts, yoga, and Pilates all have something in common. Anybody know what that is?
Stretching.
Sweat.
Sweat, stretching, good. It's that, I call it the mind-body connection. You know, building our kinesthetic awareness, which leads me into balance integration. So I think a lot of times when we go to like a regular gym where we use machines, you don't get that mind-body connection. Right? You don't, what I mean by mind-body connection, we're talking about kinesthetic awareness. Does anybody know what that means?
Knowing what your body's doing, why you're doing it, and while you're doing it.
Right.
Through proprioceptors.
Yeah, proprioceptors. They got, you know, you got it. So it basically boils down to being aware of where your body is in space and time. Which one of the big problems with working out in the gym on machines is that people get stuck in a rut. They start doing the same routine over and over and over again. And the truth of the matter is you could do a routine once, maybe twice. You might be able to get away with it for up to 4 weeks. But after that, your body just is used to it. The routine is pointless. You're not going to get any more results after a very short amount of time. So we have to continually challenge your body to continue getting your results. If the workout's easy, if you're not being challenged, you're not going to be moving forward, progressing at all. Doing this program called the 24-Day Challenge, I would put this program together. Essentially, it's a carb cycling program. And the science behind it, it's actually pretty easy.
24-Day Challenge is amazing. We've been promoting that as just, if you want to start a pretty good program like Laura, I know she started with that cleanse phase and 24-Day Challenge. So basically as trainers, it's one of those things where I don't want to endorse something or most of the things over the shelf because nobody's checking it. I mean, if I'm going to give something to my mom or my dad, which I do, I want to make sure it's safe. And so Advocare tests, we use an outside third-party company, so there's no way you will ever get any kind of banned substance or weird things. There's a lot of weird things going on in supplements. Nobody's really regulating it. So Advocare has a huge amount of quality, huge amount of credibility, 18-year track record of nobody ever suing us for anything. Nothing's ever had to get pulled off the shelf. So we just love it as trainers. And whether you're looking for energy, muscle gain, leaning out, losing that last bit of 5 to 10, or really kickstarting some significant weight loss, the products just, they kind of reinforce what you're doing and they just let your workouts be more effective. So he was talking about the doctors and that was actually perfect. I mean, the doctors do it, they formulate the products and put it together and they know the ingredients. We're not registered dietitians or bioengineers of nutrition. Those guys are. So we pretty much just let them take care of it. And if you didn't get a chance to try Spark, it's phenomenal before a workout. It's like a really clean source of energy and mental focus. And there's all kinds of stuff. So basically when you're talking about JJ, or talking to your goals with JJ, about your goals with JJ, just tell him what you're looking for and he'll be able to say, well, I recommend these 3 things. For your general wellness, maybe adding in 1 or 2 things here, or maybe some recovery. And then if you want to really achieve everything you're getting out of your workouts, you can add a couple of things in. It's just filling in those